In chapter 76 of Daniel J. Borston's book, The Discoverers, the author outlines the philosophies of Karl Marx, George Hegel, Charles Darwin, and Sigmund Freud. Each of these men impacted the world with their ideas at heavy costs. Hegel believed that life revolved around an upper staircase of history. Darwin's ideas ended up impacting the field of biology tremendously. He proposed that man kept evolving to more sophisticated and intelligent-minded creatures. Karl Marx proposed that the world evolved around economics and the clash of classes. However, Sigmund Freud's ideas ended up impacting the human mind and soul. The sexual revolution, 1960s to the present, traces its roots from the ideas of Freud. In this analysis, I will dive into the life and ideas of Freud and how they connect to our present world. Sigmund Freud, born in 1856 and died in 1939, was born in Austria and studied neurology in Paris. He fled to England when the Nazis came to power. For Freud, as for Marx, it was a broad humanistic interest that led him to pioneer on the borderlands of science. Borston, page 622. His chief proposition was that every human was a threat to civilization. Freud also stated that civilization was imposed by the upper small group of people on the lower majority of people. Freud believed that religion is an impactful piece in culture and civilization, and he attempts to explain how religion came to be. Freud also argues that civilization's goal is to protect humanity from nature. Freud believes that religion has three tasks: to protect one from nature, to reconcile us to the horror of fate, and to compensate us for sufferings imposed by the culture and civilization. Freud believed that one of the greatest privations imposed by civilization was the loss of free expression in the human mind and body. The quote-unquote "my truth, your truth" statement really comes from his philosophical ideas. Freud believed that civilizations imposed the unnecessary restriction of individuals to the opposite sex through marriage and having children. Freud argued that this cultural injustice was unnecessary and that individuals should be free to act on their own desires. Quote, Freud essentially called for and predicted the sexual revolution, which he did not live to see. R.C. Sproul, page 196 of The Consequences of Ideas. The sexual revolution ended up sparking the birth of the abortion pill, premarital sex, and the rise of LGBTQ plus and feminist movements. Unfortunately, this movement has still been moving through our culture. This movement sparked a new field of quote-unquote discovery. People are more interested in perverting the human body in the belief that they are making important discoveries. This new scene of discovery has taken many people down a very dark path. Freud believed that this glorification of acting on all desires was the form of salvation. However, Christians are blessed to understand that salvation truly comes from the surrender of desires to Jesus Christ, the Savior of the world. Thank you.